Hey guys, as some of you may be aware, you might have seen on social media, I'm off to Paris for a few days for a brief vacation before the Christmas grind begins. As such, as is always the case whenever us YouTubers go away, I've a number of videos to make ahead of time to ensure that I can keep up with the frequency of content here on the YouTube channel. As such, I've loads of videos to make and I need to be at my absolute best. I need to perform at my best. Now, you've seen me use these products on the channel previously with regards to the strawberry next level meal, but I've just had my breakfast. I don't need something for my body. What I need is something for my mind, and that's where the performance drinks come in. There's berry and orange here that I've got available to me. Now, what they'll do is improve my mental performance. My body will keep going from the food that I've taken on board, but I need my mind to be at its absolute best. I want to be focused so I can put in my utmost performance and get all of the videos made that I need to do. Avoiding, of course, a peak and crash, which these do. Runtime performance drinks are actually very good at avoiding a peak and a crash that you might find with rival products, and it's actually a very maintained, stable period of performance improvement. So I'm going to down one of these berries now, and then I'm going to jump in and start grinding on video content. There is a link in the description down below if you want to pick up some runtime performance products of your own. 10% off as well with the promo code Chesnoid. And I've got a cheeky little brownie if I do get a little bit peckish halfway through. Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of season 3 here at Newcastle United. We still have a little bit of money left to spend, and I have a number of names still on the shortlist that I would consider potentially purchasing. Jordan Pickford is still in with a shout, perhaps. I might consider the goalkeeper position, although again, Dubravka has been very good for me. Lucas Torreira has forced his way back onto the potential shortlist because of his stats actually being better than we initially thought they might be. But what I'm effectively looking for at present is someone that can play in a number of positions, centrally, wide, and more attacking wise. And I don't have a massive budget available to me. The dream player would be Julian Draxler, because he can play at centre mid, he can play at cam, he can play out wide as well. And his stats are incredible. He's 86 rated overall, but he's 41 million and on 120 grand a week. Now I have 39 million available to me and about 120 odd thousand pounds a week. So I could try and get Julian Draxler. I can try and get Draxler, but I'm not sure whether it's going to work. I actually just removed Draxler from my shortlist, didn't I, by pressing the wrong button. The alternative is Andreas Pereira. Now, he looks like he can play in a number... See, Drax's contract is expiring in 11 months, which is a similar scenario in which we find ourselves picking up Marcus Rashford. Now, Andreas Pereira can also play as centre mid, CDM, and out wide. I'm not entirely too sure at present what his stats look like. He could be a cheaper alternative to Julian Draxler, but if I can get Draxler in, then rather understandably that would be preferable. I'm going to hold off until I have a full scout report back on Andreas Pereira though, but we start with Manchester City today, then with Rotherham in the Carabao Cup, again where hopefully the youngsters can impress, but fingers crossed here against Manchester City we can at least avoid defeat at best. I'd like a draw if we can get one, but the side is at full strength. And hopefully the performance will be at full strength too. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. And fingers crossed things go in our favour today. Right, City starting lineup. Ederson in goal. Right back Walker, Vincent Kompany and John Stones at centre back with Alex Telles on the left. David Silva, Sergio Busquets and Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield. With Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus and Leroy Sané wide on the left. Aguero on the bench, Mahrez on the bench, Sterling on the bench. That's a very strong Manchester City side. Tottenham started a full-strength side against me yesterday and were able to come away with a very good victory. We were able to get the win against West Ham in good fashion as well, but this is certainly going to be a test against City. Jesus just running all the way around the outside of Philip Max, but eventually the German comes out on top. I was going to say, oh wow, Bernardo Silva. Not quite able to find that far post, but a superb effort. Having Lozano. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's gone again. We'll play him in. It's a good touch and turn from Wan-Bissaka. Great defending to try and stay with me. Jeffrey Kondogbia will get this around the corner here to Rebic. I see the runs being made around me. One of which is being made by Jeffrey Kondogbia here, who is left-footed, so we'll get it on his left. Can't quite find the shot. Philip does, but he pulls the shot wide of the target. 10 minutes in, my first chance comes and goes via my top goal scorer, but still nothing on the score sheet this time around. Having Lozano with the throw. In there to Loftus-Cheek. Wan-Bissaka. Kondogbia's made a good run, and he spun well too. Marcus Rashford. Oh, it's dropped him. Oh, Maximilian Philip, who can't get the shot off. They're not dealing with it well, Manchester City. The former United man, Mr. Rashford, nearly inadvertently setting up his teammate to score his 5th goal of the Premier League season already in only the 4th game. Oh, is this may even be the 3rd game. It is the 3rd game of the Premier League season. 4 goals in 2 games so far for Maximilian Philip. Irving Lozano, I was hoping was going to make me a decent run there. He was a little bit slow on the uptake. Wan-Bissaka could win that header and has done. Here is Irving Lozano now. In there to Rebic, back to Kondogbia, and we could send Rashford away. There is Marcus Rashford about to score his first goal in a Newcastle United shirt. The answer, is no. Lozano with the throw. To Loftus-Cheek, into Kondogbia. Philip's in a good position. Kondogbia's gone again. Jeffrey. Oh! Wasn't sure where that was going to end up for a moment there from Jeffrey Kondogbia. Oh, actually, it was further wide than initially it looked. It's frustrating. I did have the option to play potentially Marcus Rashford round the corner there as well, and I elected to shoot instead. Evidently, the wrong decision. We're still at 0-0 before half-time, though. So we're doing what we wanted so far, which is keep City out and play for a draw. Ooh, but we are having to rely on our goalkeeper to ensure that that is still the case. De Bruyne to take the free kick. Whipped in well. Headed by Philip. Put away by the man that's been scoring the goals for me this season, but denying the opportunity, the opposition to score one on that occasion. A nice tackle by Diego Reyes. That's poor from Rashford, or poor from me in decision making to play that particular pass. Here's David Silva. Try and keep him off his left if we can. Jesus, Busquets. Okay, David. If you want to try that, be my guest, but it's not going to work for you, I'm afraid. Maximilian Philip's making a great run. In fact, that might even be Rebic, actually. And Lozano's gotten away from everyone here. Oh, it's a poor pass. Come on, Irving. You're better than that. So much better than that. That's a simple pass to play there for Irving Lozano. He has to be able to play that into the path of Maximilian Philip. I've aimed it nearer him and asked for a pass to feet, and he's kicked it straight at the defender. That's really frustrating. Jesus, David Silva. Jesus again, Loftus-Cheek steps in. De Bruyne does well. It's very well, in fact. Gabriel Jesus has David Silva there as an option. Better close Jesus down, though, before he gets too close. The free kick's been given. I mean, he got his shot off before the challenge came in. I think a yellow card's a bit harsh. I just tried to block the shot, ref. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, it was a bit of a lunge, to be fair. Sané going off. Kevin De Bruyne to take this free kick. I think Raheem Sterling's come on. Off the bar from Kevin De Bruyne. Tellers will try and continue this now. Ambrose has come on, not Raheem Sterling. No, Sterling is in the middle there. They must have made 2 changes. And now a penalty given. I thought I got a block on that. Let's have a look at the replay. Max. Oh, I got the block with Reyes, but Max takes the man out. Right, things not going well for me in this particular highlight. Kevin De Bruyne buries the pen. 1-0 City. Aguero tried the scoop turn there. Throw for City. Aguero's going to go backwards. Still time for more goals in this game. Plenty of time for more goals. Ambrose with the delivery. Loftus-Cheek tracking back. Kondogbia wins the header, but only gets it to Sergio Aguero, who punishes for that mistake. I tried to head that down to my teammate that was just next to me, I thought. And he's just gone straight to Aguero rather than Philip Max, who stood there waiting to receive it. I want to have a look at that. I tried to head that down to Philip Max, who stood next to me. That's not even close to where I aimed the header. Like, I've aimed that header there to go to the right-hand side of Philip Max. Philip Max's right-hand side. And Kondogbia has headed that back towards Sergio Aguero. Lovely.
It's to 10 minutes left.
They should win now, shouldn't they? 2-0 here, not much time to go. What impact will that have on the next game?
Aguero tackled.
City
Drops back to De Bruyne, to Aguero again.
A goal. Sergio Aguero's the scorer here, and there's absolutely no surprise.
City 3, Newcastle 0. They hammered me last season. So frustrating. Tackle him and it squirms straight free and a thumping finish from Aguero. I got proper tilted against City last year. Really tilted. I'm trying not to do that again here, but for another... What are you doing, mate? For another game against City, things just seem to go against me with regards to the AI and what they're doing and how the ball rebounds and how passes go, and it's just killed me off. We had a really solid first half, and unfortunately it's going to all be for now. We're going to end up losing by 3-0 or 3-1. I'm not sure yet. Will be 3-0. City have been good, don't get me wrong, and the finishes from Aguero have been A++. But he should never have had the opportunity to have either of those chances to score. I would have still lost 1-0, I suppose, so a defeat is a defeat. But as we saw last season, with the way that the league ended, goal difference can be bloody important. Never mind. Back to the transfer window we go. Transfer offer for Jamal Lascelles of 22 million from PSG. Going to be rejecting. He's obviously my #1 centre-back. Though it's intriguing that PSG are offering for one of my players, because I'm about to go and offer for one of theirs. If you might like to maybe accept an offer for Julian Draxler, maybe I might consider selling you Jamal Lascelles. I'm not going to. It's not going to happen. Maybe I'll sell you Jamal Lascelles if you give me Julian Draxler on the cheap. PSG, how does that sound, please? Maybe approach to buy. Oh, I had to pay overvaluation though for Rashford, which makes me think that even though please, he's got less than a year left on his contract. Oh my god, I can't believe this is actually happening. I can't believe we're about to sign Julian Draxler, provided that he doesn't want too much wage-wise. Crucial. I mean, I'll give him crucial. He'll probably start ahead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, to be fair. Oh my god. Oh my god. No release clause. £77,000 a week. He's willing to take almost a £50,000 wage cut to join me. Welcome, Julian. I cannot believe we've actually pulled that off. How have we done that? Julian Draxler is in. Oh my lord. Julian Draxler is a Newcastle United player. We've signed an entire new midfield four. Lozano, Kondogbia, Rashford, Draxler. 83, 84, 85, 86. Well, that is certainly improved. We've Rotherham next. I will rotate there because obviously we've the game against Liverpool coming up. Van Dam would like to play. All right, Luca. You can play here against Rotherham in the Carabao Cup if you like. Draxler's a thing. How have I managed to sign him? I don't know. Let's go and play Rotherham. Yedlin. Forward there to Zakaria. Lay that in front of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Toby Mitchell's calling for it. Toby Mitchell will get it and run straight into a defender when he turns inside. Good header by Guerrero. Not bad for someone who's 5'10". Loftus-Cheek is there waiting for the pass. Out wide there to Burn. Drops his shoulder well, but doesn't keep the momentum going. DeAndre Yedlin will do. Drill it into the middle where defender will clear it away. Rotherham haven't yet gotten out of their own half, I don't think, in this first 20 minutes or so. We are dominating this game to this point. Yannick Touré trying to finesse it from the edge of the box. That doesn't quite work for me, unfortunately. Continue to keep the pressure up. Are they going to make it into my half? Not yet, no. Come on, lads. You can do it, I believe. Jan Roth into Yannick Touré. Look to accelerate away. I tried to play that out wide to Toby Mitchell and couldn't. Zakaria will take it off. Wow. Come on, Rotherham. Surely you could... Oh, what a terrible pass from Jan Roth. Surely Rotherham can make it out their own half. It can't be that hard, surely. Is that my throw? It is. They are not yet getting out of their own half. Road to getting out of your own half with Rotherham FC. Zakaria. Toby Mitchell's there. Good footwork. And, oh God, Yannick Touré, that was woeful. Volks forward to Palmer. Zakaria trying to close him down but can't get there. Byrne will try and close Tyler Blackett down. It's a good cross. Chilwell heads away. That was dangerous. If they'd have gotten the header in there, they certainly would have gone 1-0 up. Van Dam diving at full stretch but can't get to it. Thankfully, he doesn't need to because it's gone wide. Rotherham with a really good couple of opportunities there to maybe have taken the lead. Forward there to Yannick Touré. Turns well. Cross to Toby Mitchell again. Down the line to Ben Chilwell. Cross comes in from Chilwell. Keeper can only tip it away. Loftus-Cheek will keep it alive. We use DeAndre Yedlin. Cross from deep. It's a great ball and Yannick Touré was underneath it, but the defender was tall enough to get to it too. And it'll be 0-0 at half-time. Drive down the line. There's Albert Byrne. Well, that's a foul. Flattened. Absolutely flattened. And unsurprisingly, Tyler Blackett picks up a yellow card there. Right, Byrne will take the free kick himself, deliver it in. It's not the worst, equally not the best delivery. Oh, he's gotten a little bit lucky there to get away from Sam Winnell. Dink it in. Oh no, Toby Mitchell. You can tell he's 5'6". That was not the best of headers. This is good football from Rotherham. Christopher Wagner does well to win it back. Back there to Guerrero. It's good football. Wow. Transfer confirmed. Malcolm has gone to Manchester United, a player we might well have been interested in earlier in the window. It was on our shortlist. We went for Lozano and Rashford instead, but Malcolm still moved to the Premier League. Perhaps even is United's Rashford's replacement, seeing as Marcus came to me. Here's Ben Chilwell. Well, there's a bit of space there. That's why he's a left back. Lovely ball over the top. It's over to Andre Yedlin. Williams could cross here. Williams, nice tackle by Yedlin. Well done. Byrne into Vega. Cross there to Zakaria. Out to Toby Mitchell. Ruben Loftus-Cheek making a move in front of me. We'll play him in. Turn and get it to Rashford. He's come off the bench here to have an impact. Rashford will get it out to Byrne. Byrne with runners. There's DeAndre Yedlin. Men in the box to aim for. Yedlin pulls it back. Loftus-Cheek with a header. Oh, mistake from the goalkeeper and it goes in. I don't know whether because of the height of it initially, he thought it was going well over the bar, but it has dipped under and Loftus-Cheek gives us a 1-0 lead in the 75th minute. Oh, Rotherham. What has your goalkeeper done? Good footwork from Byrne. Lovely cross by DeAndre Yedlin. And it was very high and then dips at the last moment. I think the keeper must have imagined it was going to go over. And then the trajectory of the ball has just changed. Look how high that goes. And then it just drops out of the sky and the keeper's left helpless. Newcastle 1, Rotherham 0. It's taken until midway through the second half to come, but we are finally in front. Farner. Gone backward there to Volks. Christopher Wagner closing him down. Might be 6'6", but his legs weren't long enough there. Williams into ball wide. Keeper at full stretch. Byrne has gone off and Schmitz has come on. He too is actually 5-star skills as well as Toby Mitchell here at Schmitz. He's only got 2-star weak foot, mind, but I've got 2 young 5-star skillers at the club. So far, Toby Mitchell has certainly been the better of the two. To be fair, I have trained him quite considerably. But you never know, Schmitz might get the opportunity here if Ruben Loftus-Cheek's pass had been better. 5 minutes to go. We're still 1-0 in front. And we are looking like we're going to go through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Maybe. Deflected! Oh! keeper caught out at the other end now. Jinxed myself, didn't I? Looking like we're going to go through to the next round of the cup. Ding, ding, ding. Shot deflection goal. Oh, was the initial shot on target? I'm not sure. He shot us off Wagner. The initial shot was on target, but that's unfortunate for the keeper. It is literally just looped over him just as the... Oh, it took a double deflection off Guerrero. Knee, then arm. It's gone down as a Guerrero own goal, which means the initial shot must have been off target unless it's counted the second deflection as a second touch. And it's gone down as the Guerrero own goal. I'm not entirely too sure how it's worked that out, but Zakario Volks just pounced on him there. It looks like we're going to extra time here. No penalty shootouts anymore in the Carabao Cup. I'd completely forgotten about that. It's straight to the penalty shootout. Fofana for Rotherham. Their first penalty. Straight down the middle. Van Dam does have the chance to make himself a hero on his first appearance. I'm pretty sure I aimed that left, but okay, controller, if you say so. Chance for Ball to give Rotherham a 2-0 lead on penalties. Eventually he will start his run up and he's going to go the other way. Great, right, hopefully this time my left stick works. Smits will run up and Smits scores. Okay. Here's Anthony Ford. Try and put him off a little bit. A little bit of antics in between the sticks. Bit of Bruce Grobbelaar, Jersey Dudek. He's going to go left. He went right. He's missed. Sergio Vega. I'm going to go the same way. Oh, keeper saves. I might be about to go out on penalties to Rotherham. What a pen by Williams. I need to score this now, otherwise I'm out. Ben Chilwell. Good pen. Good pen. I need to save this, otherwise I'm out. Billy Jones, the right back. No, down the middle. We're out the Carabao Cup at the first time of asking. A big scalp for Rotherham. Giant killers. A late equaliser via an own goal. And then they beat me on pens. Great. That happened. Please tell me there were some other shocks in there so I don't feel like such a moron. Carabao Cup. I'm looking for shocks. Looking for shocks. Reading 2, Chelsea 1. There aren't any others that I can see. Portsmouth 1 on penalties against Cardiff. Luton beat Sunderland. That's not gone well at all, has it? Gotten some scout reports back now, but I haven't got any money left. So, sorry lads. Benton Kerr. I was curious about him. Good technically, 90 short passing. His physicals are a bit crap. Good ball control and dribbling and passing. Pellegrini. He looked decent, 24 million. He's alright. Not as good as anything we've got though. Nicolo Barella, he was intriguing. Good in the pass. He's a good all-rounder, perhaps for a mid-table side, not necessarily for myself. Marusic. No, I'm glad we didn't go with him. And Andreas Pereira would have been the go-to rather than Julian Draxler. And to be fair, I would have gone for him if we weren't able to get Julian Draxler in. But somehow, we were able to get Julian Draxler in. I don't know how I've done that. Luca Van Dam says, thank you for the opportunity to play. You're welcome, mate, but at least we lost. Players leaving on international duty, and then a number of games rescheduled, which says to me that the Europa League groups have been drawn. Now, who is in our group? That's what we want to know. We've Liverpool as first game tomorrow, then transfer deadline day, and then we'll play Forest. We have Grasshopper Zurich in our group. We have Besiktas and Ghent. So, a Swiss side, a Turkish side, and a Belgian side. We should be coming out of that group and into the knockouts, shouldn't we? I'd very much like to think so. We're 15th in the league after 2 games, but we have played Tottenham and Manchester City, so that's not that bad. And then we've Liverpool next, so things don't get any easier. But we'll play that tomorrow. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. I'll see you in the next one.